Raskulls is a very unique 2D racing-based platformer coming from the developer Halfbrick. Now, is this game interesting enough to keep you playing hours upon hours? And is it worth the 800 Microsoft point price tag? We'll find out in our review. Now, as for the story, this game revolves over a shiny stone. Can't believe the developers decided to call it that, but I guess that's their decision. And basically, these three space rats crashed, and they need the stone in order to get back up to space. Now, the stone holds some sort of value in the game, and it is definitely a big part of the plot. And basically, it brings on a tournament that is going to happen, which you will need to participate in. Now, that would have to be how the game starts off. Once again, we don't want to spoil anything for you guys or viewers, so that's about as much as what we're going to tell you. And now for the gameplay portion of the review, which would probably be the most important part of this review. Got quite a bit to talk about here. What you guys saw before this little clip in of this gameplay was the map, and it's pretty cool. It's basically a progressive system type of thing. Once you complete an activity, you move on to the next activity, and that's how you progress through the story. As for the activities, there is quite a few activities to choose from, or quite a few activities that the game puts forth towards you, and they kind of get repetitive, which in my opinion would have to be the main downside of this game. It does get kind of repetitive, which, you know, the replay value, you might get bored and you might want to stop playing it. But it's not one of those games, in my opinion, where you can continue to play it for, you know, like for like 4 hours straight or something like that. It's a game where you would play it for maybe an hour or so, take a break, and then end up playing it maybe later that day or later that week. So yeah, the gameplay is kind of repetitive, but the modes are pretty fun. It's just, you see them so much that you're gonna get the hang of it, and it's gonna be like, you won't be thinking like, oh, what's coming next? It's just gonna be like, oh, I did this one before. Okay, just do this one, progress to the next one, and it's not gonna hold that, you know, surprising fun factor that you might think it would have. So that would be the main downside of the gameplay, though. To me, it's still pretty fun. As for how it goes, it's a racing platformer game. So there's circuit races where you have to complete like 3 laps in a certain time limit. There's others like the one you saw in the previous clip that had the what's it called? The zap, which is like basically like your attack type of button, and you have to get to the bottom of that hill or ridge without running out of those zaps, which means you have to think and get to the next location to pick up some more of them. And there's quite a few others as well. So the modes, they're pretty fun, but they will get repetitive on you, and once again, that would probably be the main bad part of this game. One of the other main cool things about this game is that it has 4-player split screen, so your whole family or your friends, if they're over, they can play the game. Not a lot of games have that nowadays, so it's cool to see that back in a game again. And this game does have multiplayer through Xbox Live as well, so you can play with up to 3 other people online, doing races or competitions or a Grand Prix maybe. And it does have its leaderboards as you're seeing right now, and sounds like there's going to be some DLC coming up, because on the main menu it does say downloadable content, so who knows if there's going to be a DLC, but sounds like it. And yeah, the rest of the main menu is pretty basic, got your achievements and all that other stuff. In conclusion, I believe this game is missing out on some points due to the fact that it does get kind of repetitive, and it doesn't keep you playing hours upon hours like, you know, I believe it should have. As for the story, it does last about a good 4 to 5 hours, and I would have to say that is my favorite part of the game so far, is the story. It's really funny actually, and it's really fun to know what's going to happen next in the story. But gameplay wise, it does get kind of repetitive, and I just wish there could have been more activities, more game modes to choose from or to have in this game. But yeah, that would be the end of our review. We're gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5. Once again, just it's kind of repetitive and just needs a bit more activities. It would have got a perfect 5 out of 5. That's all it's basically missing. So yeah, this game is out on the Xbox Live Marketplace for 800 Microsoft points. I'd say buy it at your own risk, but there is a trial version, so go ahead and check that out. You might actually like it. And from what I see from the leaderboards, there is quite a good amount of people that did purchase this game, so you won't be missing out on the multiplayer side of anything if you're gonna plan on playing through Xbox Live. But yeah, guys, that's the end of our review. Thanks for watching. Please comment and rate. And if you want to see more reviews coming up, go ahead and subscribe. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.